Hello there everybody, and welcome to another video by me, Mr. Drone. You'll see I'm down at the Everton Stadium at Bramley-Moore Dock to do a midweek video. You'll see I've got a high vis on. I was at a construction site just doing a job. Unfortunately they had to cancel it, so I was kind of in the area. So I thought whilst I'm out and about I'll pop down and do a midweek video for the Everton Stadium. What we're going to do today is get up in the air and just have a good look round. We're going to have a look inside, see where they're up to with the seats, the lower tier seats. There's a couple of nice things I was sent this week that I'm going to share with you as well. That somebody sent a couple of ideas for the kind of decoration, so to speak, at the stadium. But it's really good ideas, so I'll show you when I'm up in the air. But anyway, for now, it is Tuesday the 12th of March. Yeah, it is the 12th of March 2024. Get up in the air and take a look at it. Let's go. Right, okay, you can see I'm already up in the air and halfway up Blackstone Street, which is still closed at the top. I'm not sure when that's closed until, it's been a while though. Anyway, as we approach the East Stand nice and slow, what we will do first is take a look down at the East Stand. Have a look at what this guy's doing here. Looks like is that a concrete pour, is it? Yep. Exactly what it is. Concrete pour going on there. It looks like they're doing a bit more work on the railway lines, the old heritage railway lines. The East Stand is probably the best to kind of watch at the moment, the East and West, because there's a lot going on. As we looked at, let me move across. As we've looked at recently down here, they've been filling in the top above the gates, which looks really good, that, doesn't it? Really does look good. Just a little section. What's that? It's up there, mate. It's looking at that. I'm not looking at you, mate. Oh, I'm not looking at yours, mate, I assure you. Oh, lad there said he doesn't want me flying over his yard, which, to be fair, you know, it's fair enough, but I just had to assure him I'm not looking at his yard or anything. But he just said there's just drones flying up and down all the time, which I kind of get it, but as you hear me say, just assure him I'm not looking at anything to do with his yard. I can fly here if I want, but yeah, it's not about having arguments with people, is it? Ideally anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, the wall has just got that little bit on the top, but it's looking really good. We also know at this area down here, I tell you what, before I move on, sorry, there's all the barrel cladding where they're storing it. As we know, what we were told, because it seemed to have halted, seemed to have come to a stop. Just take a look up at it. I've got the angle perfect there. Yeah, it seemed to come to a stop there, but a lot of people were mentioning it, and somebody told me that it's because they need the weight of the roof. They need the roof finished. So if you look, it's like the weight, the north stand roof there is finished with all the layers on. And on that note, I'll just digress a bit and say that if you didn't see my video from last week, Thursday, I think it come out, Thursday or Friday, where we went through the full layers of the roof. So have a look at that. That explains the layers of the roofing system. But anyway, what they need, they've been able to do up to there because the north stand roof is finished, so it's got the full weight on it. But they can't move on further yet until the roof is finished, because it could move. The weight could move it, and obviously they don't want that. So that's why those barrel cladding sections are sitting where they are at the moment. Just going to zoom down on this bit just to have a look again if they've done any more. So this is the these are the paving that will kind of mimic the water. I think they've put a bit of testing area in there. I just want to see if they've done any more. They haven't. And what I'm going to do now is come round to the back of the north stand, because I want to show you something that was shared with me, as I said at the beginning. We move round to this north stand. Do you know, I haven't done comments and questions just this week, just this midweek video. I will get back to them, but one thing I will say, there's a couple of windows missing at the top. Right, that people have commented on. Oh, sorry, I'll go slower. It's hard for me to find them in looking on my screen, and I'm sure looking at the big screen now you can point them out straight away, but looking on my small screen for my drone, I can't find them. But I'll tell you something, I'll share it now just as I move out there so we can get the north stand in view. There you go. Somebody has said to me that, get to it right now. Right, John Jones Toffee Man has said, nailed it Nick, a perfect fly around with the soothing music. Thanks very much, John. By the way, the missing glass in the north stand is Chinese feng shui to allow the dragon spirits to pass through the building. This is auspicious good fortune. Now, I've no idea if John's having me on or not. I don't think he is, but never knew that. I think there's one of the panes of glass there. I never knew that. That's really good to kind of learn. Thanks, John. If it's true, I haven't looked it up. I could be making a fool of myself. But no, I don't think he's having me on. David Badcock's replied there saying the Dragons will be overworked if current performances are anything to go by. Yeah, couldn't agree more, David. Couldn't agree more. But whilst I'm here, I want to show you as well. Now this was sent to me by a chap called Mark. He sent me an email, and do you know what? I asked him if I could use it and share it. He said yeah, and I forgot to ask if I could share his name, so I just referred to him as Mark. Because that's his name, but I won't give his full name. Now look at this image that he's sent. Now, whilst I leave that on screen there, I'll tell you what he said. He's put, Nick, should the north stand window have a stained glass window? Question mark. Hint, the answer is yes. And he's put that he thinks that the north stand should have something like this picture, and he created it himself, and I think you'll agree it would look absolutely amazing if it could have something like that, wouldn't it? We know it can't because it's still on this Docks heritage site, so there can't be too much, I think, over glamming, so to speak, of the stadium. But imagine it had something like that. I mean, it would just look just amazing, wouldn't it? He's created that himself as well. So, you know, really, really well done. I said to him, it's a great image, and I think it should have something like that right across the glass at the back of the north stand, right across there. Would just be amazing, wouldn't it? Really would. What do you guys think? What do you think? Just as we have a look at I'll zoom in, little look at the west. Looks like they're doing some work on the steps there. It's another area which is like quite exciting to watch, isn't it? Sorry, we'll zoom out now. Looks great. We will get up and over. There was another image as well that Mark sent that I will share with you. I'll share with you when I get to it. Now, and he said that the south stand, I think he said the south stand should have something like this, like a kind of plaque style. Plaque, plaque style, plaque. To Everton, just kind of something else. And do you know what? Again, I agree. I think it's a great image that he's designed and shared. What do you guys think? What do you think of it? Mark, thanks very much for doing them and allowing me to share them. Really appreciate it. So we've come over inside. We are looking directly at the south stand there. You can see as well they've put the borders right round the edge of the screen. Now let's just have a look round. So we're going to go south stand. We'll start in the corner. South stand, moving round to the west stand. West stand, so that's the southwest corner. Lots of seats in there.
Yeah. Keys in your bag. Keys in your bag.
Moving round. Let's have a look at them. Moving around the west stand, they've just got a couple there. Kind of northwest corner. Keep moving around. This is the north stand. It's got loads in now, hasn't it? Looking well, the north stand. And we'll move round to the east. Zoom in there, don't quite know what that is. On the east stand, anybody any idea? But yeah, the east stand hasn't got any yet, so just the west at the southwest end, and the north with the seats at the bottom on the lower tier. Looking really good though, eh? Looking really good. So yeah guys, we shall finish off there for the day. Finish off there, coming out over the south. And having a good look at it there. Looking great. We'll finish off there, guys. Okay, there you go. That was my next update, my weekly update of the Everton Stadium down at Bramley-Moore Dock. Why does a truck turn the corner as soon as I start talking? But yeah, getting up, having a good look inside at those seats. You could see it was it's mainly the north stand and the southwest corner that have got seats on the lower tier, but they are getting on with them, aren't they? The other thing I was meant to mention, which I didn't in my video, and I was meant to mention it, that Everton have just released an update saying that they are hoping to start work on the pitch in May. Beginning of May. Now it won't be laying the pitch. There's a lot of, I think they have to dig down a bit, and then there's foundations to put in under for heating, sprinklers and all that, so we're not going to see the pitch being laid in May at all. Nowhere near it, but it'll be good to start seeing them getting some work done on it, won't it? So we'll keep an eye on that. And the other thing, sharing a bit about the Chinese feng shui. Is it true? Should have looked it up before I started it, but I forgot. So I either look a fool or it's really good information. I don't think that John that shared it, he's commented a lot before on my channel, put a lot in, so I don't think he'd have just wound me up like that. Come on, John, fingers crossed. And then what else we have? Oh yeah, those pictures, those like stained glass windows that Mark had done. They look great. It would be amazing. Imagine having that right across the back of the north stand. Oh, it'd be so good, wouldn't it? Would have been so good. I don't think they're allowed, but yeah, would have been really good, Mark. Anyway, guys, please like, share, subscribe. I'll be back here to do a full fly around, nice and slow, just how you guys like it, okay? Take care, guys.